ready for some football here in Chicago at historic Soldier Field. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Devin Duvernay to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. I mean, oftentimes, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
Williams starting with a pass here. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And a productive run there on second down. That's a gain of 6.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Williams from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
First couple snaps, first drive of a game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Big play to start the game. Defense comes out firing. It's 2nd and long. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
It's 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Down the field. He's got Wilson. Now he's past the 25. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force the punts and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right, because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league, and the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Running behind center with Swift. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
1st and 10 from the 43. Going run again with Swift. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And as a catch for Luther Burden. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Williams to throw here. 3rd and 1. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. And he's down. It looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Now here's Williams. That throw finds Komet. Great run here. He's across the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. To the air yet again, Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
They set up the screen here to Swift. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Working from the gun, Williams. He brings it in. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Running for it, it's Swift. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Swift. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. And again, it's going to be Swift. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Third and goal, it's Williams. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Santos' kick is good, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
we've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers from the gun. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That's complete inside the 35. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now lead by 10. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11.
14. Bears 3.
Boswell on to send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Williams on 1st down. Throw left side finds Burden. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's another Bears 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First down, here's Swift. They'll cobble together a yard there. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Staying grounded with Swift. He's got to gain a 6 there. Kyle Duggar holding him down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
They go with Manunga here. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
Man, what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. New set of downs for him from the 31. Rodgers gonna throw on first. Catch made by Austin. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Blitz coming for Rodgers. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Warren here from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And the game stays at 11.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Now Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Williams will look to throw. Pocket 6 seconds left. We've got a timeout.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Steelers in the dime for this 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our 3rd quarter gets underway. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the 3rd quarter. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A run for Warren here to start the 3rd. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Play action here with Rodgers. Austin makes the grab downfield. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Making 25 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Stopped by Grady Jarrett.
He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Boswell able to knock it through, and then extends their lead to 14.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Josh Blackwell to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Williams from the gun. Getting out to his left. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that'll be 1st down Chicago.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down, Williams to throw. Oh, he's going for it again.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble, but that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. They motion the tight end over. On play action, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. And Williams is going to get them the 1st down with a slide at the end of it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Williams to throw on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here in his 2nd down and 18. Williams set to pass. Komet's got it, left side. Crosses the 35, room for more. And he gets this one down to the 27. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
The 31-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brought in right side by Moore. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
38-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good, and that'll get him back to 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Gainwell, who dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, and give to Gainwell. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation, but even more, better execution.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. He put everything he had into this one. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. Escapes a defender. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
3rd and 2, Williams. It's on target to Moore. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. He gets 6 on that play, and that'll be 1st down Chicago.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Running with Swift out of the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Offense is set, 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
From the red zone now. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Williams again. And he's got it, it's in close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Again, it's Williams. Looking for somewhere to throw. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Looking for an open man. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now within 1 score in the 4th. Caleb Williams, the touchdown.
What an absolute bonus for this offensive coordinator when you've got a QB that could create. What a nightmare for a defense as they just get run on.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
The Bears will
off the play fake, Williams. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late.
Steelers 17, Bears 14.
Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. On the return, here's Gainwell. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Man in motion here. Warren running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here. 2:08 on the clock.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Warren. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down. So the defense gave him the clock a little bit. So they call a timeout just before our 2-minute warning. 2:04 to go. All right, there's going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch a college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The Steelers set to punt it. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears trail by a field goal. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. He finds Odunze running the slant. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
The time is there, but the timeouts are not. They've got to be smart. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Setting up to pass. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To throw. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Well, they were lucky to survive that dropped interception, but the game's still on the line here. This is fourth down. Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on fourth down.
At the 45-yard line.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. He's got more once again. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I love throwing on first down, and when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
A 59-yard.
And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And it's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. This to win the game. Floats that one, but they couldn't connect. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Gotta be able to make a stop too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Blackwell now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd down, here's Williams. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this needs to be a good one. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, now the other side gets a chance to go win it.
Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Some work to do here. Need to make some progress to get in range for that game winner. Here's 2nd down. Trying an inside give to Warren. Spins out of one stop. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
And the Steelers 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Counterplay here, Warren. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's a give inside to Gainwell. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Motioning the tight end now. To the air on 1st down. Rogers can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Well, Brock, they're in range for a game-winning field goal, but the offense staying out there right now. It's 2nd down. Rogers from the gun. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And this is over. He takes it in, and that wins it in overtime. It all came down to the situation they hoped for, Brock. Ball in their QB's hands with a chance to win it, and he came through when it mattered most.
And all you really do and hope for in that moment, and when it arrives, is you got the right man under center for the job, and in this moment, he was that dude.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Chicago.